how did you even get into crypto in the first place?
Oh, crypto. It was a friend that he was in business.
Okay.
He traded gift cards and cryptocurrencies, and I just asked him for some help. Like, oh, can you just teach me what you do so I can make some money? He put me through it.
I got into cryptocurrency in 2020. COVID just happened because I had an internship at Goldman Sachs, my final year in university. 2020, I just finished my internship at Goldman Sachs, and so I was like fresh off, would I say, financial knowledge. So I knew a lot about like markets and finance, and then thankfully Tobi reached out to me. He was like, have I like checked out this crypto thing that he's been making money on crypto? But I used to like trade forex in the past before I was in Goldman. I think about me is like when I hear something new and I find someone that has a lot of experience with it, I like to like get close to the person and then go very deep in the thing, because I like to read deep and read wide. The first thing I did was I tried to like understand what's the point of this whole crypto thing. And I read this book called Inside Satoshi's Mind.
If this is how the finance system works, then crypto is the future of finance. So building something like this would definitely work. Like this is the next generation of finance. So if we're able to build something out, then we're going to own the bank of the next generation.
It's perfect. So at what point in time did the idea for Zap Africa begin to form in your mind? Hello and welcome to the Made in Africa podcast. I'm your host, Kemeshi Samuel, and in the studio here with us today, we have some amazing guests, and I'm so happy that they've taken the time out to share their stories with us. We have Tobi, Asu-Johnson, and Moore-Dagogo, Hart, co-founders of Zap Africa. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you for having us. It's great to be here.
I got the names right. So I asked these questions to my guests, first of all, to see if the environment they grew up in sort of like shaped their current trajectory as founders, entrepreneurs. So would you guys say you grew up in an entrepreneurial background? Were your parents entrepreneurial? And did you have anyone that played a big part growing up, whether that person was always a problem solver, trying to build something of their own? And did that like influence your current trajectory as founders? Tobi, you can go first.
Yes. Both parents were entrepreneurs. My dad owned his own business. He had like an oil business, and my mom owned her own business as well. She was an interior decorator. So I feel like that really also shaped my own entrepreneurial journey. I was already like used to everyone trying to build something from scratch. I didn't really have people in my family that worked 9 to 5. I mean, had uncles here and there, but most of the people that I really saw doing a lot of great things really built their own things from scratch. So I feel like, definitely that had like a lot of impact on my own journey.
Amazing. More, how about you?
Entrepreneurial, I would say no. Like growing up, my mom worked as a banker. She worked in finance. So I never really had anyone that I could look up to that could teach me about business and stuff like that. But I guess I would say I was always rebellious, right? I never liked the norm. Right. So I think that's where that spirit came from. I was just always trying to do the opposite of what they were telling me to do.
Amazing. So growing up, did your parents kind of like have a vision for you? Like maybe they wanted you to become a doctor or anything like that?
Yeah, so I mean, like growing up, my dad passed away like really early, and it was just majorly my mom. So I would say she definitely had a plan, right? But she also gave us like the flexibility to choose what we wanted to be, and I was always, would I say, an engineer type of person, like always trying to solve problems, always trying to fix things. So she just always used to call me engineer. And that was
and it stuck.
Yeah, it really stuck.
How about you, Tobi? Did you, because for me, when I was growing up, at different stages of my life, I had different career paths I wanted to take.
Yeah, definitely.
At one point in time, I wanted to become a pilot because they were cool, right? If you see them in the airports when they're pulling their suitcases, like, I want to be like this guy. And then one of the days, my dad came back with this very big book on prehistoric animals, right? And after reading this book, I was in JSS2, if I can remember correctly. I was like, okay, I want to become an archaeologist. After looking into whether it's possible in Nigeria, I shelved that idea. And then I got to JSS3. My elder ones all went to science class. Okay, that was a given. Naturally, I went to science class. But over time, that's switched. And look at what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
For you, was that the case?
To be very honest, yes, kind of. My parents kind of had like a plan for me.
Okay. Yeah.
So I like when I was growing up, I was really, really interested in like buildings, drawings, and like just like basically drawing buildings. That was like my thing then. So they wanted me to be an architect, right?
Okay.
So they wanted me to build stuff and all of that. But after a while, I just didn't really have like any passion for it anymore.
Okay.
And I just started like playing football, doing music, doing a lot of things. So it was like I tried a lot of things growing up, but I was given that freedom to say, okay, Tobi, whatever you want to do, this is what we would like you to do, but whatever you really feel comfortable doing, then you should go for it.
Fantastic. I want you guys to share university experience. I'll start with Moore, and then we'll come to Tobi. What was it like in the university for you?
I would say university was fun, right? It was,
give us timeline. This was when, please.
So I got into uni in 2015.
Okay.
Well, obviously because Nigeria and strike, it was University of Lagos.
I
started in 2016.
Yes.
Right. And yeah, so I was in uni. I studied computer engineering. I was an engineering student, so I was like very focused. But I mean, towards like my third year, I think that's when it clicked. Or I realized that I need to focus on like my future and like I don't think like paying all the attention in class was like going to help me with that. So I think I already picked up coding since year one. So I was already getting gigs, and in year 3 I really decided to like focus more on coding, and that's when I was able to like get more gigs. And yeah, it was pretty much about me being an engineer, coding, and yeah, that was my uni experience.
Tobi, I saw one of your interviews earlier, and you spoke about the early business you started when you were in secondary school. Please, if you don't mind, because someone in my class also did that stuff, and I was paying to use this phone to play PES. What was that experience like?
Yeah, I feel like that was just it was just an idea that came to me. I feel like reason why I really thought about it was there was a lot of pressure at home, right? And I was really trying to help my mom out with like bills and a lot of stuff because we're 3 kids, and she was all by herself and had to take care of everything. So that day I was like, okay, what do I have and what can I think it was in church I even probably heard your pastor say something about using what you have and not waiting for something to come. And I was like, okay, you know what do I have and what can I use to get something to help my mom? And I just thought about, okay, I have a PlayStation and I have like a friend that we play PlayStation together downstairs, and I can just talk to him. If I can rent stuff to people in class, we just try that. If it doesn't work, I just bring it back next day and we don't do it again. And we just decided to take like the first risk.
Actually.
and it took it to school. People were really interested, even more than I really expected. People were even paying to get other people's turns. So it was like,
oh wow.
So that was like my first, like that was the first time I seen a loophole.
Economics
like what if I give you 300 and you just remove those guys? And I'm like, of course I will give you this PlayStation. Wow. But like, yeah, it was just really about finding what people wanted and what people were willing to pay for, and just giving it to them. And that's exactly what I did. And even though it got me in trouble, like, it made me know that you could actually make money if you knew how to solve problems. And I feel like that was the start for me.
Amazing. When I was secondary school, I was not thinking about business. Like, there was nothing like that coming to my mind. Like, so you guys are very inspiring to see how very early on you were already thinking in this line that you are now fully into. It's really fascinating stuff. But before Zap Africa, right? Did you have any corporate experience working with anyone before you came up with the idea?
I interned in Ecobank headquarters. I was just a network engineer there.
All right. This was
like 2019, 2020.
Okay.
So I was there like throughout that period, and I really learned about how banks work. Just learning about the whole infrastructure that was created, like just to be able to allow people to be able to transfer money, have money. I was really fascinated by it. I always knew I wanted to build something close to that, but funny thing was that I was already in crypto at that particular point when I was there. So it was more like, so if this is how the current finance system works, then crypto is the future of finance. So building something like this would definitely work. Like this is the next generation of finance. So if we're able to build something out, then we're going to own the bank of the next generation. And that's exactly how I was thinking about it.
Good that you mentioned crypto. I was going to come there. How did you even get into crypto in the first place?
Oh, crypto. It was a friend that he was in business.
Okay.
He traded gift cards and cryptocurrencies, and I was at his place. I was almost like his roomie.
Okay.
And I just asked him for some help. Like, oh, can you just teach me what you do so I can make some money? Yeah. And he was like, yeah, sure. And he put me through it. I was able to understand crypto because it was really complex there.
Yeah, for now it's still complex for me. Apparently, you guys have figured out it now. It's still very complex.
Yeah, a lot of people still find it hard to wrap their heads around it. But like it was just. I think when you're kind of depending on something for livelihood, your brain works.
True. I love that.
Your brain knows what it
I know,
needs.
yes. You go sit down and learn by force.
What I always say, your brain knows what it needs. My brain knew that I needed to be going out to eat, so it worked, and I was able to like grab that and just understanding like the whole idea of it. Like it was in so many stages getting to understand. Like first of all, I had to understand like wallet addresses and chains and like tokens. So after that, I was able to convert crypto for people because it was basically them sending me crypto, me sending it to the supplier, me getting paid and giving them their own money. I'll be taking my own percentage. Yes. So understanding that particular first phase wasn't so difficult. But when things got really complex was when you start thinking about long-term goals. Okay, buying to hold, what currencies should I buy? Holding, because as an exchange, you definitely need to have liquidity. And you're going to hold liquidity in different tokens because people will send you different tokens, right? So I was also forced to really understand that part as well, which is like understanding like utility, understanding market caps, what is safe, what is not. And just like basically like investing in the long term. I feel like these were the first things I was really able to like learn and just to be able to get that business going. And I was able to do it because I had no choice. Exactly. So when you give yourself no choice, you tend to figure things out.
Amazing. I'll come back to the no choice part. Moore, how about you? How did you get into cryptocurrency?
I got into cryptocurrency in 2020. Stroke 2021. I think COVID just happened. I was still interning at Goldman Sachs. And then at that time, because I had an internship at Goldman Sachs, my final year in university.
Amazing! Wow.
And then I also got retained. Wow. I worked with them for a couple of months.
Like for it, you know, big sis.
But it was 2020. I just finished my internship at Goldman Sachs, and so I was like fresh off, financial knowledge. So I knew a lot about like markets and finance, and then thankfully Tobi reached out to me. He was like, have I like checked out this crypto thing that he's been making money on crypto. He's been like trading cryptocurrency. I was like, I never really knew anyone that knew about crypto, but I used to like trade Forex in the past before I was in Goldman. So like when he brought it to me, at first I was like skeptical, like what's this crypto thing? With my experience with Forex, it's not like an easy.
I'm not giving you that leeway.
Exactly. So I was like, I think about me is like when I hear something new and I find someone that has a lot of experience with it, I like to like get close to the person and then also like go very deep in the thing because I like to read deep and read wide. So the first thing I did was I tried to like understand what's the point of this whole crypto thing and try to understand like the infrastructure part of it. And I read this book called Inside Satoshi's Mind. Satoshi's founder of Bitcoin. So it really explained
that nobody knows.
Exactly. So it really explained like why he created it, like the engineering behind it, like the utility, and I was really able to like grab that and yeah, that's really how I got into crypto. Like that book, Tobi obviously giving me like the direction, and then that book giving me like the deep knowledge into like how cryptocurrencies work, like infrastructure wise.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's very interesting. I want to ask more business related questions, but let's talk about 2020. What was 2020 like for you, Tobi?
2020
the lockdown and all, yeah. What was that?
I said that was, I knew that crypto was not for the weak. But if you hold, you'll be fine. I mean, like 2020 was a really bad start. Yeah. I mean, we saw Bitcoin go to 3.9 from 10K. I almost shit myself in the office. I was doing my internship, and I was like, I had to speak to like the person I was reporting to, like my manager there. I was like, please, I need to go home. Like everything is on fire, and like the market was crashing. It went down like almost 70%. They were locked down. Had ETH go to like $180.
My goodness.
I lost like 70% of the value of my portfolio in like 2 weeks. Thereabouts. So it was terrible. I was stuck at home, stuck looking at my phone. I just had to like recoup, start again. And like I feel like that was one of the most important like moments for me, like when it comes to investing in crypto. It just really taught me a lot about like holding on to your coins and not being scared of the market, because when you see like a coin go down, like because it's in value of money, you are going to panic. To you are losing money.
Exactly.
But you need to just realize that like what you bought is not the dollar value. Like it's really about how much of how many units of that particular token or coin that you bought. Like that is what it's really about.
Ooh.
And I was able to like still find myself. I took what was left of my Bitcoin. I swapped it to like BNB and I held for a year, and I came back strong.
Wow.
Exactly. So it was crazy, but it was also a defining
Did you cry? Did you actually cry?
Did I cry?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because I feel like I would have cried.
like a baby.
Crying crypto.
You can't.
There's no crying.
You literally have no crypto.
You get the name.
CRY.
Yes.
You can't remove it.
Oh my
They
goodness.
come together.
Yeah. Wow.
So like,
my heart's no strong.
no, it's not for
My
me.
heart's no strong.
You have to be able to look at your portfolio go down to 90% and say, I won't sell.
You know, I feel like you guys are perfect for it. Look at Moore's story of having traded in the financial market. So you built that risk
appetite.
Exactly, risk appetite. It's perfect. So at what point in time did the idea for Zap Africa begin to form in your mind?
Honestly, I already had like the exchange part.
Okay.
Sorry, I was like, because I had a lot of people.
Please, for people like us that don't know much about the crypto and then the terminologies, what is an exchange?
An exchange is basically a platform where you convert your crypto to fiat, fiat to crypto, or crypto to crypto. Basically, you give assets and receive the asset that you want. You give the one you have and receive the one you want.
Okay.
So it can be in any form. It can either be for crypto to fiat, or for crypto to crypto, or fiat to crypto.
All right, fantastic. Please go ahead.
So yeah, like we already had like the business was pretty big though. Like we're making really good money every year. I mean, there were years we would make like, I was in 400 level, making almost well more than $100,000 a year.
Wow.
Already off my network.
Yeah.
Because I was the Funab crypto guy. So everybody knew, okay, if you want to trade, just meet Tobi. And I was able to like establish that whole customer base like over the years. Yeah. So when 2022 was like really the defining moment for Zap, it was like, okay, you have this business model that works, right? Yeah. But there is a problem in the ecosystem. People are losing their funds. People have lost their funds. Like Patricia, a lot of my friends lost money on Patricia. FTX,
oh
my god, so they took out Solana.
Wow,
it was terrible.
FTX was nasty.
No, it was too messy.
That almost killed the whole thing.
Everyone almost gave up. I mean, like, he almost made crypto to just like disappear. But like, it was also like it was a good and bad thing for us, because I feel like most of the greatest inventions were actually created out of chaos or out of really crazy situations. And that's exactly what I saw. I saw the problem as an opportunity to be able to bring a solution and like bring people together to build something that would help people be in complete control over their assets, because as much as we might think crypto is not so important, we're in Africa, right? Yeah. We are now in Nigeria, in Africa.
Yeah.
Now, where we face like really serious devaluation of the currency. Look at dollar last year, January, compared to now.
True.
You can't imagine how much people that are holding Naira have lost. So crypto is not just like a side hustle to people like us. It's a necessity. Like it's a way of survival.
Yeah.
And people had already adopted that particular adopted crypto as a
way to preserve wealth,
exactly, as a store of value, and they had to lose every single thing to a platform because the platform couldn't manage the funds that were kept with them. That is pretty serious. I mean, imagine already playing a game that is on hard mode and losing every single thing you have because you trusted someone with your assets. Because that's what it is. Like, I'll break it down. Centralized exchanges and decentralized wallets, for example, they are completely different. Why? Yeah. If I was using a centralized exchange, you are the CEO or you are the founder of the company, technically, that money is in your wallet.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. There is a wallet.
Yes.
That everyone's money is in.
Yeah.
So if anything happens to that company, that wallet is gone. So all of us,
and that's everyone's fault.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
That's what a lot of people do not still understand. And that is exactly what crypto was even fighting against. I don't know how they were able to get story.
To that place in the first place.
Well, we humans, we have like really short memory spans that we might not remember. But it's like we just had to come up with a solution, and which was building a platform where people would be able to have access to swaps, do every single thing they need to do to be able to like live off their crypto assets, because there are a lot of people that just keep their money in dollars and they have nowhere to put it. They don't want to put it in Naira because they will lose the value of the currency, right? So we created this platform to protect these people. You can swap when you want to, but your funds are in your own control. Oh, exactly. Because Moore and I, out of all our friends that made a lot of money during the crypto, during the 2021 bull run, just how many of us? Like 3-4 of us that survived out of a whole community of people that were sending signals. A lot of them, all their assets got wiped out, back to zero. Imagine having almost $250,000 worth of crypto assets that you've stacked up over the years, and you lose every single thing in a day.
Yeah,
goodness. That's back to square one.
No, we're actually tough here. Some people would have killed themselves.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people kill themselves. I'm being like, not to even make it sound gory, but a lot of people won't have been able to cope with like what happened to them.
So
many people are not so strong to take losses. So many people don't have the emotional like capacity to handle this kind of situation. They will just jump down, and like that is why like we had to sit down and think about it and look at how this problem affected people's lives, and we decided to build something that would give people an option, even if like it's not compulsory, but you have this option. So if anything happens, you'd say, "Oh, I had this option, I had this option, I chose."
Yes.
So at least you know now you have like the power to determine your own financial destiny. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fantastic. So you got the idea more. I believe Tobi then approached you. What was it like building out the first version of Zap Africa?
I mean, it was very, would I say, tough and like challenging, because like obviously it's not like I had built a crypto exchange before, because it's totally different from a normal financial system, because you have to work with the blockchain and stuff like that. So like when he approached me, I think he came to me and told me like about the idea that he has an exchange and he wants to like automate it, right? Like, and he wants to do it in a way that like we protect the people that would I say got like that had their funds lost to the centralized exchanges. So he came to me and told me this, and obviously the first thought is like, can we actually build it? Do we have the experience? But one thing I really like is like Tobi really believes in me.
Okay.
I mean, we've been friends since we're 10, and we've done a lot of things together, a lot of would I say projects together, right? And he's always shown like that belief. So once somebody believes in you like that, like it's hard to not believe in yourself, right? So and I'm a reader. I like to like read and understand things deeply. So when it came to me, I just had to like take some time. I was still at Goldman at that time, so and I was like, do I like quiz Goldman, follow my co-founder, right, and like go on this dream and build out this whole thing, or do I just like keep working for the man, right? But since I was young, I always knew that like I wanted to build my own thing,
right? And
the good thing is like Tobi always treated me like a partner, so I never felt like I was working for the man. I always felt like this is our thing. So I decided to like just like quit my job at Goldman, and then I remember when I told my mom, she was not happy.
Do you get, even me when they tell now that I've seen the success already, I'm still like, that was a very bold move. Like that was wild.
So I quit, and then I started working on like the first version of Zap Exchange.
Sorry to cut you short, because see, I want to understand people's psyche behind building stuff. At the point where you were making that decision, were you also considering the fact that if this doesn't work out, what was your future like?
I'm a very like I like to think about now, because I see myself as like an execution guy.
Okay.
I'm always thinking about let's do it, right? So I always feel like I was able to get to Goldman. If anything happened, I'm good. Like I'll be fine.
Okay. I love that. Yes.
I also had offers from like Facebook.
Okay.
So like I knew you
could always go back to the corporate world.
Exactly.
Okay, fantastic.
So it wasn't as big a risk as most people think, especially to me. So
so in that sense, I think it makes sense to then advise aspiring founders to ensure they have that what's that word I'm looking for? They should build that capacity in that if it doesn't work, you can always go back to this. So because we have founders that, and even in Stanford, right, there are some VCs that pay undergrads to drop out and then build startups. That's their model. If they find those really good guys, they'll give you money and say, drop out and focus on this stuff. So, and you know, the whole startup world 2 years ago, when people were raising like crazy, it was very, what's the word I'm looking for? Glamorized. It was this sparkling new stuff that if you get into it in like maybe 1 year, you are going to become a millionaire in dollars, right? And people were looking forward to having that title of founder and co-founder, not understanding the risk that is often involved. In fact, that is always involved with it. So off of your story and Tobi's story as well, I would say founders should ensure that they have a backing first off. Is that am I on the right track?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think most people always say like just like what's it called? When you see like when you have something to do, is like you can like leave everything and just like take that risk. But I feel like you shouldn't really always go all in. That's the word I was looking for. All in. Most people always go all in. But I feel like in life, like there's just too many pathways. So instead of always going all in and having a chance to like lose it all, you should always like plant many seeds in a lot of places, and then like you never know which one is going to like grow into a tree.
I love that.
So I think that's the model I kind of used, and I was able to know that even if Zap didn't work out, we could even still build something else. And even if that didn't work out, we could still like go find jobs, right? Oh yeah, that's fantastic. That's how
so
I
you
see
had quit
things.
Goldman Sachs. Please continue.
Yeah, so I quit Goldman Sachs. I was able to build the first version of Zap Exchange. So we had one other engineer, right? But it was literally majorly like me. I designed the system, right? But obviously it was too big for me to build alone. Because you know it's back end, front end. So we got an extra engineer, and like we built out that first version of the exchange. I had to do a lot of learning when it comes to like blockchain. I can imagine, because I feel like blockchain is really the hardest type of technology right now. Maybe aside AI, right? But blockchain is really hard because it's a new technology, and everything is on the edge. So what they teach you in like engineering school is not what blockchain is because everything is new.
Yes.
Like there's no documentation for like most of it. Right. So it was a very new world for me and I like exploring. So I was able to like, I see it as like conquering that first version of Zap Exchange. And when we released it, our first user was so scared.
Okay, so ask that exactly that. What was it like? How getting your first user?
I mean, we're so scared of him using the platform because we felt like it wasn't ready, and there were lots of bugs. But it was a case of, it was a friend of ours. He has like a fashion brand, and he needed to convert some crypto that some customers paid him. Right, and so I was like, are you sure you want to use it? Like, it's not ready.
You did discourage your
I was discouraging.
Jesus.
You were scared. You can't blame us.
No, I completely understand. I
was discouraging him because, like, obviously he could just like message Tobi because Tobi still does the exchange thing and still exchange it.
Right. So trying to use the app.
But he really wanted to use the app, and I was like, okay, let's have the first customer. And I think there was a bug.
But we made it work.
But
yes. Okay.
It was more like we had to. I don't want to use the word pretend. Like it was working. But we kind of had to pretend it was working. Like when he sent the money.
Okay, you now did it on the back
there were bugs, right? We just did, good, nice one, bro. You did it. Also, we just got zapped. Meanwhile, I was just there trying to do the whole transfer. Moore was fixing stuff like, but he didn't really notice. But he was like, oh wow, this is really cool. And he was even like excited about the whole thing. Me and Moore were just trying to keep things from falling apart.
There's a term for this. So when it comes to building MVPs, there's what they call the wizard approach.
Exactly.
So that was basically it.
We created like the whole experience for him, so we could see how the users or the customers would behave.
With the product,
because one thing we're really particular about our customers being happy and the experience. Like, those are two things that we really care about. So we were just really observing every single thing was in his face, his behavior, how long it was taking for him to stay on the page, move to the next page, while we're orchestrating everything behind. And I'm like, wow, you're doing good, bro. Awesome.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and I feel like we learned a whole lot, like, from that experience than even just building out the product. I feel like that part just made us realize what everything was really about and
it's
what
more
really
about the
mattered.
experience.
Exactly.
And making customers happy than like the actual product.
I love that.
Making them delighted.
Yeah. So between then and how long did it take to get to like maybe first 5,000 users? What was that? Did you do any like paid marketing or was it all organic?
Honestly, I'll be honest, like we had like some issues moving some of the customers to the platform. So we're like, you know what, we're gonna get new customers that like to use the platform, like because I feel like moving people from WhatsApp or whatever they're already used to a platform where they have to sign up and all of that, they might not be really cool with that, right? We had to focus on building a fresh community that we're going to use to ensure that the experience was better. Then use that as an incentive to get the new customers to the customers that we already had to hop on the platform. So like we had to do like paid marketing. I knew nothing about marketing then, but I was like, okay, you know what? Moore is already tied up with the product. I'm just gonna focus on marketing. Right. And that's how like I just started doing marketing. I woke up and I became a marketing guy.
I mean, you have to wear so many hats. It's crazy.
You can't imagine how many hats.
You know. Another thing is it running a company or a business makes you improve as a person all around. Not just from the business aspect, but from your own internal struggles as well. So those things that are usually that you would not necessarily gravitate towards, but because you've seen that your business needs it, you will run there. Exactly, you'll be forced to do that. I think if I don't take anything from this interaction, it will be your brain knows what it needs. Okay, so let's talk about challenges, right? In Nigeria, the government has been up and down when it comes to cryptocurrency, right? How have you guys been able to navigate all of this? I know recently they announced that cryptocurrency is now legal in the country, but throughout the period it wasn't. What was that like for you guys? And in terms of licensing, how did you go about getting your licenses when you were starting off?
Well, like regulations is really, really hard. I feel like that was like the biggest blocker. Even though we were building with no idea what we were going to do at that particular point, right? Because we were just like new. We didn't really have a lot of experience.
Exactly, yeah.
I feel like we had to first of all navigate through experts.
Okay.
So what we did was we partnered with Infusion Lawyers.
All right.
They're one of the biggest legal firms out there doing crypto in Nigeria. And we were able to get them to really like help us like go through the whole thing, right? Because when we got them, it was more about getting the Nigerian license. Because they even give us the information that okay, people are already applying for this license and all of that. So we already applied like very early, but we had no product. So everything was fine. But as at like ending of 2023, we now launched our product and we spoke to them and they said, okay, we're going to start the whole process. They gave us some forms, we filled that out. Then I was like, I feel like we are not only targeting Nigerians, right? Yeah. We also want Nigerians in diaspora, people out there that are in different countries to still be able to Zap.
Yeah.
So what we did was that we spoke to a friend of mine, Benjamin. Benjamin's the CEO of Platnova.
All right.
And we got him to help us with the license. He saw what we were building and was like, yeah, this is definitely going to work out. So I'm going to help you guys. And he helped us with his network, got us people that were going to help us get the license process done, which we did. And as soon as we were licensed to operate in Europe, we were able to get accounts to pay out customers and start adding, like we're even bringing euros, pounds, dollars to Zap like this year. So everything is
nice. Congrats, pretty cool. Congrats. Amazing. You now have a whole team, correct?
Yeah.
Building a business is not easy.
No.
Because I think the hardest part of building a business is managing the team and building the team that builds the business. Because really there's no business without the people. I want more to speak to this. What was it like? Because I'm assuming you now have a wider pool of developers working on the product. What was it like for you sourcing and finding those really talented engineers?
I'll say it was good and it was bad. There were like two sides to it. So initially, I was working on the product alone with one person, so it was more of like me doing most of the coding and like this person helping out as well. And like over time, like we got more users. Obviously, we needed to scale. Let's add more features as well. So we're able to like start getting developers. And initially, we're just like going for any developer that we could find. Right. And I feel like that's when things started going bad.
It was shaky.
Because like when you just let anybody into the team, into the code, like to see that energy, like a lot of things could go wrong and they might not even really understand. I think one of the things I did wrong initially was like trying to like step away too fast from the details. Right. Because obviously it's just me and Tobi doing a lot of the heavy lifting. So it felt like spending too much time on the code was taken away from the other parts of the business.
Managerial aspects.
Exactly. So we just tried to do that, but a lot of things started like going wrong, right? From the app just going down randomly, or us having like bugs that I know that is something that most developers won't even like have, right? But eventually we were able to fix some of those issues by just creating more rules and control over the kind of people we let into the company, right? Also, the strategies we use to work has definitely changed.
Sorry to cut you short. Were you hiring from the point of they should already have experience building in crypto, or just generally good engineers?
No, we weren't particular about the crypto experience. It's just like generally good engineers. Initially, I thought, we can just wing.
At least teach them.
We can teach them. Like if I have the experience, we can like give it to people as well. But like now, one of the main things we do is like we use referrals. I think referral hiring is one of the like best form of hiring. Like when other good engineers hire or like refer good engineers to use. So it's very, that's how we've been able to build our engineering team. So like we know that everybody that is coming into the team is like a high class engineer and is referred by someone already on the team. Yeah. So like that was able to like create a way better energy and like now we have like a pretty good engineering team. We ship products fast. Like we can move.
Fantastic. Tobi, how about other areas, other departments of the business?
Building the team. Yeah, I feel like building the team is basically like almost 80% of what you need to do, because one thing that we learned while doing that was if you're going to start building a team, right, you need to worry about the first person you're bringing on the team. Now, I had to worry about the first person. Right. I brought in Moore. Yeah. Right. And Moore was like, is like a super co-founder, right? And him being that, he's forced to bring in people that would
meet
run
his standard.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's really always about that. Like people worry about the people at the bottom without worrying about the people at the top, because there's like always going to be hierarchy in companies, right? Yeah. So if you focus on making sure that you have superheroes as managers, you get superheroes as people under the managers, because they won't be able to work with people that are not. Yeah. So it's more about like just carefully picking out the right people. And it's for me, like for the remaining parts of the company, it's not like engineering, right? Yeah. I feel like most companies, yes, you might need experience, you need people that are smart, but in the end, you're still going to have to teach them how to play your game, how to do what you need them to do in the company, right? So you don't really worry too much about technical skills on that part. I worry more about soft skills. Okay. What's your energy like? Do I like talking to you on a Monday morning? How do you bring bad news? How do you bring problems? Do you come with solutions? Are you happy to take on problems? I love that. Are you happy to work overtime? Do you believe in what we're doing? Right. If you don't, there's no point. Doesn't really matter. Like, because I don't want to build anything with anyone that is not going to be, I'm not thinking long term. If I don't see you as someone that I can give a percentage or I can give some equity in the company, you can't be on the team. Because I want everybody to eat from the same plate. Right. But I can't let people that are not worth it on the table, because they would affect the people that actually put in the work. Yeah. So it's really about just understanding you need good people, because this is money we're talking about.
And they want people's money.
Exactly. And we definitely don't want to be the guys that say,
you don't want to be FTX.
Don't trust them. And they ended up not having, like, they shouldn't have trusted us. So like, it's really about trust and like just commitment, seeing people, looking for good people to surround yourself around and just build with. And as like the person, as the CEO, as the leader, you need to ensure that you know what you need them to do. Because if you don't know what you need the team to do, at some point when we just started, we didn't know what we needed the team to do. So we thought it was a hiring problem, but it was a communication problem. And this happens in a lot of companies. It's a big communication issue. As in, I feel like not coming out or going at Nigerians, but I feel like in Nigeria we have like a really big communication issue. And like we've not learned, we've not really perfected the art of communicating effectively. But the problem is most people don't even really know where they're really trying to go, so it's hard to communicate that part. But once you find good people, you know what you're trying to do. You know the steps to get to that particular point. Then you'll be able to lead people. Because it's like following someone that does not know where he's going. You're making wrong turns a lot.
You know, some people, they thrive under instructions and managers, right? And then there are people that are proactive. They don't need supervision. They just take initiative. I'll come back. I want to speak on that. Being at the helm of affairs, right? Obviously, you know that this is a product you're trying to build. How do you get ideas on new directions to explore, new frontiers to explore for the product?
The customers. We don't worry about anything that the customer didn't tell us.
Oh, nice.
We don't like to guess too much.
Nice.
That's guessing.
Wow.
Because if I say, I had a dream that we used cards or we used this and it worked, there's no data backing that up. It's just vibes. Yes. So what we do is, one, I'm obsessed with our customers.
Okay.
Shout out to Zappers. But like, what we do is we speak to them a lot. Like, they're our friends. Like, we call them, hey, what's up? How you doing? What's up with the app? Are you good? Everything fine? is anything missing? Like, what is wrong? And getting information from customers is not about them telling you something. It's about you asking the right questions. So if you can ask the right questions, you can extract information from anybody.
I love that,
right?
yeah.
Because usually they don't even know what they want.
Exactly. Until you either hint it to them or you get them really close to what they want. Then like, oh yeah, I want that.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, what is missing? What would you feel like? What would we add to the platform that would make you use it more?
Yeah.
What would you say that you wish Zap had? What are the things you hate about Zap?
Right.
And these are kind of questions that help us, because not asking them about what they like and what is working, we don't need that. It's already working, right? So we focus on getting them to tell the things they don't like and the things they wish we had on the platform. Amazing. And we use that to add features. Like one of the reasons why we never thought about buying any product, we're not even but like one of the reasons why we never thought about it is because how are we going to buy a product and just add little code here and there to customize it? Like, how is that solving the problem? It's not. To solve a real problem, create a market, you need to customize it from scratch. And what do you use to build that? You speak to the customers. What are the problems that are not solved at the moment?
Yes.
If you, there is no industry that there are not problems. If you find a niche of people that have a problem that they haven't gotten solved in a particular industry, you create your own market. And that's exactly what Moore and I did. We focused on the problems that were not solved. Okay, you guys can buy gift cards on these other platforms. We don't need that. Okay, what do you guys need? You need to swap.
Oh, I love that.
This is what we need.
I know.
What
love
don't
that.
you have?
I love that.
Wisdom.
I love that.
Cards.
Yes.
That's what we need.
So you oh my goodness. Do you know why I particularly like this? We have so many fintech products because there's this saying on Twitter that as long as you're building fintech, you must sell airtime.
No,
you must sell
that was way. Never tried to sell airtime. One I swore to them.
So that's why I find it very interesting that you guys have stuck to just this one problem. Wow, that is really inspiring. I did not know that people that could actually say this is what we're going to do and just stick with it.
Yeah,
that's nice. But let's bring it back home a little. In terms of revenue, how is Zap doing?
Oh, we're doing pretty good. I mean, we had the mobile app launch last year.
Yeah.
And between that mobile app period and now, we've processed over 20 billion naira. That's about $16 million thereabout.
Cool.
On the app.
That's cool. Oh my goodness. How does that make you feel whenever you look at those numbers?
When I see dashboard.
Yeah.
I feel like a CEO.
Right. Because I can only imagine that is all the validation you need.
Yeah.
That is all the validation. And if it even goes beyond the company and the product, it reminds you that you are capable of doing anything because you actually started this from scratch. And look at where it is.
Exactly.
Now, if I end the episode here, I'm fine. That's enough motivation. But I'm not going to end it here. I still have a couple questions to ask. Yes, obviously, Zap is doing great. But are there still challenges internally that you guys are struggling with, and then externally as well? Yeah, please share.
I feel like where we are at right now might sound great, but I feel like this is literally just beginning, right? And we have a lot of improvement,
right?
And if we are really trying to improve, we have to change things because you don't get a different result from doing the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
So what we're really focused on right now is improving. We found something that works, right? What we're really focused on is improving that. And what would we need to improve that? We will need to continuously make changes as the business needs.
Right.
We look at the data. What are we doing wrong? The numbers, what's it saying? Because these are the things that speak to you in the business. If you listen close enough, you get everything you need. And from that, we're going to use that to continuously improve the product. I feel like we just hit what was working. We just figured out what was working. And now we need to perfect it. So we are nowhere close to perfect yet.
Okay.
We are literally I would say we're a little bit past the MVP stage. Yes, the numbers might look great, but to us, it's still an MVP stage. So what we're going to do is definitely every single thing we can improve every single day. We'd wake up every day to improve something.
Right.
Because you don't build great things from just doing it and leaving it. You have to go through different iterations over and over again to perfect the product. And I feel like that's where we are at, and that's what we're definitely going to be doing.
Amazing. Do you guys work remotely?
Hybrid.
Okay, hybrid. Amazing. Because we had seller on the show, Douglas, recently, and I got to understand that they work fully remotely, and I'm like, how can you manage stuff like that?
Initially we were fully remote.
Yeah.
Oh wow, how did you manage that, keeping people productive? Because it's crazy that we fumbled remote work so badly. Because when 2020 obviously started this whole thing, and then we saw people coming online to brag. Instead of doing your work, you're like, exactly, I'm not doing anything. And then we flopped. So many companies are requesting that people come back to the office. So, but how are you guys able to manage productivity and check-ins on staff very early on then?
I feel like it's really about setting systems to not allow people slack.
Okay.
I feel you need to...
Can you share an example, please?
Yeah, of course. You know, I always say your brain knows what it needs, right? So the moment there's something we say survival, right?
Yeah.
We give you KPIs, right?
Yeah.
If your KPIs don't meet up
Right.
to what we're expecting, then you play the survival game. Survival game means your money, right? So like each KPI is attached to the money.
I like.
So you don't need to work 24 hours. You just need to bring results, and everything will be fine.
Like there's some threat in there. It's for you to find it.
So when your brain knows, if I don't do this task, 25k. This task is 25k.
But I feel like we also do like creation mode as well.
Yeah,
you mentioned survival mode. Like if you do well, like your we give boosts and like we
amazing
make people like happy. It's not just
downside.
I love that. So to track how developers work. So let's assume someone is supposed to integrate a certain API. How do you give time frames based on that person's experience as an engineer? So let's assume you, as experienced as you are, it will probably take you 3 hours. Yeah. But a new engineer, it will take them longer. So how do you manage situations like that?
So a new engineer, like initially when the person comes on, like when you're giving them tasks, most of the tasks will be for figuring out the person's speed.
Okay.
Right. And not actually how good they are.
Okay.
So how we work at Zap is like we have we do sprints, and then sometimes we're not on sprints, so it's just maintenance. But during sprints, we have cycles. Yeah. So like every hour, we know what everyone is doing every hour during the cycles. Yeah. And we're able to like easily track time with that. Because if you know what you can do in an hour and 2 hours and 3 hours, like after the first week, we already know how fast you are generally. So that's how we're able to like track speed of development.
Amazing. Tobi, you had mentioned that you consider your current stage as still MVP. And I'm assuming you guys are looking at scaling very soon.
Definitely.
Are you currently speaking with investors? Have you raised any money at all?
Yeah, we already raised about $300,000. This was like last year. And we're definitely going for the seed round. So we'll definitely be raising more and doing more, solving more problems with Zap.
What has the conversations with VCs been like? Have they been positive?
Yeah, they're all surprised on how far we've come.
Right.
With the time we've had and with the resources that we have. Because we have 2 products. And that's between last year and this year, we were able to build 2 products out. Because we had the mobile app launch, which is Zap Exchange. Then between then and now, we also have Zap Wallet, which is the non-custodial platform where you have complete control over your assets. You don't have to worry about any third party having complete access to your assets, but you can still access the swaps when you want and spend crypto in real life. Basically spending crypto like Naira.
Yeah, fantastic. So crypto obviously is not going anywhere. Definitely. And by so many indicators, it's the future.
It is.
How can someone get into crypto in 2025?
In 2025?
Yeah, someone who has absolutely... In fact, how can I... Let's take me, for example, who has zero experience with crypto, get into cryptocurrency and sort of like maybe be profitable?
Okay, that's a very good question. One thing, I'll start with one thing. One thing people always say about crypto is, if you put money today, you make money tomorrow. That's a lie. Don't believe them. And don't give anybody your
half
money
of my heart's broken.
Let's go. Traders don't collect people's money. 2 things first. Then, next thing you want to do is learn. Don't put your money into what you don't understand. If you don't know it, read. Because money is survival.
Right.
Right. And if you put your survival into something you don't understand,
Yes.
you're technically risking your life.
Exactly.
So you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
What you want to do, my advice to everyone, what I will tell them, right? And it is advice, but it's not financial advice.
I love the clarification.
Well, like,
I love the clarification.
what you want to do is
Yes.
understand your income.
Okay.
I make 100,000 naira a year,
Yeah.
right? Awesome. You DCA. DCA is the way to wealth. Buying crypto with your rent is not the way to wealth. Because everyone that has gotten rich off crypto waited at least 5 to 10 years. I will be honest with you. It's a 5 to 10 year game. Don't let anybody.
So you're saying I should be looking at 2035 now?
Yes,
if you don't want to be lucky.
Yes, you can get lucky.
Wow, yeah.
But what are investments?
Right.
Investments were never like meant to be for now.
Exactly. Actually,
You can't rip
in
off
the
your
real sense of
investment
the
now.
word, yeah.
You go to university for how many years?
Yeah, 4 years.
4 years, but you want your investments in 1 year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you see?
I see.
Can you
I
see what's
see.
going on?
I see. Thanks for opening
like,
my eyes.
what you want to do is understand your income, DCA.
Okay.
DCA means dollar cost average,
Yeah.
meaning you buy a particular amount with what you can afford to spend every month.
Okay.
So let's say this month I wanted to go out to have drinks with my friends.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no drinks for me today. I'm going to buy Bitcoin. I'm going to buy ETH. That money I wanted to spend on drinks,
Right.
I take it, I put it. Next month, let me buy shoes. No, I'm not going to buy shoes. I'll DCA. Now, when you do that over a long period of time,
Yeah.
there is always going to be growth in the market. There are bull cycles every 4 years.
Yeah.
Your money will go up significantly, at least every 4 years.
Right.
But you need like 5 to 10 years to see
That
real
real,
significant
yes,
growth that you can say, okay, let me take some profit.
Okay.
Once you have that long-term mindset
Yeah.
with crypto,
And that is
your life will
holding,
be
not
easier.
trading.
Don't you know you can, if you want to embark on that journey, fine.
Okay.
Learn everything you need to
Okay.
learn to trade.
Yeah.
But just buy and hold. You have less problems
Yes.
when you do that,
Yes.
because
Yes.
when you trade, you can lose all.
Okay.
One bad trade can send you back to your village.
Yeah.
But if you lose some money based off the market going down or up, it will come back. It's only a matter of time. So don't stress about it. DCA, think long term and learn. Don't put your money because Mr. John said that this thing is
This
going
is
to
what's
the moon.
working, yeah.
And you end up not going to the moon. Do you get it?
I also feel like trading is for like people that have some sort of, would I say, emotional
Maturity.
Yeah. Like they understand their emotions, because it's a very risky game.
Yes.
Like,
To mess with
it's
you.
very emotional. That's when you really know how emotional you are. Because like Tobi said, like you're literally putting your survival at risk.
Right,
so when you see it going down, it's like
You panic.
Like what's going
so
on here?
so if you don't have that emotional maturity, I don't think you should be doing a lot of trading. Another thing I think people should focus on crypto, because they like to focus on like making money and like the trading part, so the money going up, is the actual utility. Because crypto has been able to like give Tobi and I like a lot of opportunities just because of the utility. I mean, we hold a large amount of our assets in crypto, and that enables us to like go to any country and be able to spend, and also like send money to people that are around the world. Like there's so much utility. Crypto can make you kind of like a sovereign individual, and like you don't need banks. You can
Be
like
that true digital nomad you want to be.
exactly. And I feel like that's what people should really focus on because
Amazing.
of that utility.
Tobi also mentioned reading a lot, and you said you read a lot when he introduced you to crypto in the first place. Now, people that go online, they see so many different people teaching crypto, right? How do you find who is authentic and who you should actually stick to? How do you filter from the noise and find what will keep you grounded?
I feel like what I'll say to this is there's a Zap community, right?
Okay.
Where we help people that want to learn about crypto.
Yeah.
If you feel like you don't know what you want to do about it, if you feel like you don't know where to start,
Yes.
you can just join us on Telegram, and we'll be happy to put you through the crypto beginner's journey.
Fantastic.
Then you have like YouTube.
Yeah.
Go on YouTube. You don't need to pay. Like even Zap community, nobody pays anything. Everything is free because you shouldn't need to pay for that. Go on YouTube. It's free. Learn what you want to learn.
Yeah.
learn the fundamentals, then build upon that.
Yeah.
Build your knowledge on that. Like, you don't need to pay anybody or ask anybody. Like, there's so many materials out there where you can just read. There's Reddit, there's forums, there's...
Never made Reddit work for me though.
I don't know what's going on with Reddit. You enjoy Reddit?
I used Reddit really early then, so...
Reddit, Quora,
I need to go back to
places.
Reddit.
They have like nice stuff you can learn.
Tobi, please share for a beginner, which actual cryptocurrency would you advise them to hold? Is it Ethereum? Is it Bitcoin? Is it BNB? Which one do you think has?
I feel like that depends on your goals.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much are you trying to make? Do I want to make 3x my money? Do I want to make 5x? Do I want to make 10x? If you're trying to make more, you look for lower market caps, but we have market caps thresholds. I don't want to sound like
too technical.
But you need to, market caps are basically like how much they have in that particular asset, right?
Yeah.
You need to look at the more they have there, the safer you are.
Okay.
Because there's something called rug.
Right.
Like, you don't want to get rugged, which is when like the founders of the token or the owners of the coin take out the liquidity and no one can sell, and they're just left with the tokens that can't be swapped for anything.
Yeah,
so basically they're valueless.
So that stuff happens.
Oh yeah.
So you would advise people stick to the more established
bigger caps,
ones.
like top 10. Find a utility that you truly believe in. Investing is really about believing.
Right.
That's what a lot of people don't also know, because for you to invest in something long term, 5 to 10 years, that means on the bad days you would say, I don't want, like, I'm not going to give up on this. I'm going to continue building. I'm going to continue holding on to this thing because I know it's going to get there. I understand why.
Yeah.
If you don't know the why, it's really easy to panic. So you have to look at these large caps, like the top 10, and just ask yourself, what do I feel is going to be useful in 5 to 10 years from now?
Amazing.
When you find that utility, just hold on and never sell. If you never sell, you go to the moon.
Fantastic. As we round up more, what do you enjoy the most about running a company?
What do I enjoy the most? I feel like it's really just all the things you learn about yourself, right? Because you're working with a lot of people, managing a lot of people. You have to manage your emotions, like sometimes other people's emotions as well. So I feel like just running a company has made me understand like the world more. Like, I now understand, like, when I walk into this building, I understand how the operations would probably go. So it's like I'm seeing things from a way different perspective. And I feel like that's really one of the things I enjoy the most, because I'm an engineer. I like to know how things work. Right. So yeah.
How about you, Tobi?
I would say...
And then managing people, just to add to your own as well. What has it been like also managing people? So please.
I feel like what I really love about building Zap, and I feel like it's just seeing people find a solution to their problem. I love like just observing how customers behave from the point they hop on the platform to when they make their first trade, if they like encounter like problems, very fine. I just love to see the journey. It's just something, and also like just having something that we feel like has created value. Just being able to wake up every day knowing that, oh, I built this, and thousands of people are depending on it. Tens of thousands of people are depending on it, and like people use this for their daily life. It means that I've solved a problem. I feel like there's almost nothing that really feels as good as like just knowing that you put your time into building something and it solved a problem. Just waking up to be able to do that. And like managing people, I feel like is just really about communication. Just understanding how to get them to do what I would do if I was doing it.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So if I cannot make you do something the way I would do it, I didn't communicate effectively. So yeah.
I've never heard that in that way before.
If I communicate effectively, you would do it exactly like I would.
Well, that's fantastic. So finally, like in 2 seconds, I'll start with you. More advice to aspiring founders.
Advice to aspiring founders, I would say, just like keep working, like always solve problems, like get addicted to solving problems, get addicted to like creating value for others as well, because I think that's a large part of it. take out ego, because a lot of people might put ego into it, but look at how Tobi and I are. Like, we strip ego like every time, and I feel like that's one of the reasons why we're able to do this. So take out ego and just never give up. That's another thing, because if you give up, then you can never actually make it, right? So I feel like those are the major things I have for like the future generation.
Fantastic. Tobi, please.
Start now. Not tomorrow.
No stories.
Not next week. Not when you're on holiday.
Yeah.
Just start now. And you definitely figure it out. And show up every day. Good days, bad days. If you're sick, just show up. Do something. Even if you just sign a doc, you moved forward that day. Just start now and just move forward.
Slow motion is better than no motion.
Do you get it?
Exactly. I love that. I think with that, we can bring this episode to a close. It's been amazing hearing the story behind Zap and learning about you guys on a much more deeper level. Thank you for taking out the time.
Thank you for having us.
Amazing. That's been it on this week's episode. I'm your host, Kemeshi Samuel. You've been listening to Moore and Tobi of Zap Africa. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.